Capricorn, welcome to your January 1st to January 15th astro reading. If you've been following my channel before, then you know that I used to do a lot of astro readings. I'll be doing more of that, but they'll be much shorter to complement the daily readings, the monthly readings, and the moon readings, as well as any other readings that I put out for you guys. There I am, Compassionate Heart School. And before we jump into your reading, I have two Janelli Bean announcements. The first one is that we are having a site-wide sale, 10% off of everything in our Etsy shop. And the second one is that around mid-month, we're going to be raising our prices. Yay! I'm excited. After 4 lovely years of working with hundreds of clients and just really enjoying all of it and learning, the prices will be going up to reflect the changes that have occurred for me and in my craft. Okay, so either way, feel free to go ahead and book any readings now or at any point. But if you do plan to book your readings for the year ahead of time, and just let me know when you'd like to have those readings filled. Okay, but anyway, let's jump right in. All right. Oof. So Capricorn, yeah, as I touch your energy, and again, you don't have to have any Capricorn placements at all. If this reading resonates with you, then it could be for you. But notice that the title says it's radio silence for you, Capricorn. The idea is that if you were to warm up a bit more, it might help. This is the energy that I'm getting. Let me explain it a little bit. It's kind of like this energy of having been up to date, doing what you needed to do. I do see some, gotta keep it 100. I do see some devilish energies here. Some of you may have been, getting your work done, whatever work means for you in whatever area of your life. You may have been doing what needs to be done, but I do see that there are some unscrupulous actions that you did. Maybe some corner cutting or shady dealings is kind of what it feels like. And it kind of feels like this idea of like, oh, okay, if I'm putting in, 100 pennies, that's, $1, right? And so what I will just go ahead and do is I'll squirrel away 2 pennies each 100 pennies I give. It adds up over time. It's called embezzlement. So what I'm skimming off the top. So what I'm seeing, Capricorn, is that for some of you, you may have to face some karmic repercussions of something that you were doing in the past that you were not very honest about. Now, this is a time of revelations for quite a lot of people, so don't feel alone with that. But that's interesting. It's interesting this energy is coming through because this isn't what I thought. This isn't what I felt when I did the title. So this is another message that's coming in for a few of you. So it's not like paying the piper. It's kind of like, hey, you still have to be accountable for this. And we always think that people can't see what we do, but the universe sees everything. Your higher self sees everything. Your guardian angel's rolling with you everywhere, and they're, and it's not about spying and whatnot. It's about your soul being able to have the best learning experience down here. So it's very important that we remember our ethics as we move forward. Okay, now let's go back to the message that I was starting to deliver. What I was saying is I see this energy of having been working away at, the guides are saying for some of you, this may not have been in the career sector, but in your relationships. Maybe some of you may have been doing a little stuff on the side, dabbling with others and all sorts of stuff. Well, again, it doesn't matter what area of life it is. You see this card? Ooh, I just saw it, balance. This is karma. Okay, and karma is just balance. It's just it's just remembering that every action has a reaction, and everything you put out does come back to you. So there's this idea, it may not come back right away or in the form you expect, but it does come back to you. And so it's important that we do unto others as we would have done unto us, because we are others and others are us. And guess what? If you do something to someone else, it's really you doing it to you eventually. And so that's kind of this energy here. But going back to the message that I was seeing, I was noticing that for some of you, you may have been really doing your thing, working hard, dotting your I's, crossing your T's, paying your taxes, all of that, being responsible, being a responsible adult. Great job, Capricorn. But meanwhile, everyone else was effing off, just to put it that way. And I'm not saying everyone else, but that's the idea here in this reading. And for some of you, this quote unquote everyone else refers to the people in your close circle, your family, your friends. So guess what? Now they're all rushing to get things done, to do stuff, and you are done. And so here you are, you find yourself kind of like alone because everyone else is off somewhere else. I'm seeing this empty field until spring, right? Everyone else is off trying to prepare their housing, do their stuff, dot their I's, cross their T's, which you were doing before. And usually I'm getting, energetically speaking, if this reading is for you, you probably wouldn't mind, maybe you're responsible, whatever, and you're used to being able to go on break when others cannot. So you're used to your alone time. But in particular at this time, I do feel that a lot of you may be feeling a little bit, quote unquote, left out. Quote unquote, left behind. Quote unquote, not where you think you're supposed to be. Sorry. I'm trying to get it all out today, but you're not where you're supposed to be. Now, that may be simply because you're going through self-reflection, and so maybe you've got these extra added thoughts like, oh, I wanted to be here, I wanted to have this kind of position, I thought I'd be married by now, I thought I would have paid off this house by now. Whatever it is that you are doing, your mindset is kind of making you feel isolated. But Spirit is saying that just like everybody else who has stuff to deal with, some of you are going to have things to deal with soon. And we see this here with the karmic stuff. So again, I do feel that something is coming in. It does feel very police-like. This felt like police energy, karmic police, of course. Of course, we all go to that Karma Police song. Was it by Snow Patrol? But I really feel this is true because I love how I just showed this to you because I'm feeling all your energies is watching me, and I'm like, look, but you're over here with the camera. This is like the highest card energetically in this deck when I read it. It's like, it's divine will. In fact, look, will. So this shows me integrity. This is Spirit coming through coming through. Look at this train. Yeah, coming through, literally knocking on your door. Right? So if you come to this reading, let me go ahead and cast another set of cards. I want to keep this as quick as possible because I know I can't leave you guys like this. I can't leave you like this. I need to give you a little something else. What can they expect with this karmic situation? What's going on? And Capricorn, everybody's so ridiculous. Everybody's doing stuff. Here's the advice. Right now, it's like some of you are twiddling your thumbs. You're like, wow, nothing's really happening. I'm bored. So don't let boredom get you into erroneous thinking. Some of you may create trouble in your own life right now because you're carrying they're saying it really depends on the individual, which makes sense because look at what you're trapped in. Some of you may self-sabotage yourself like, oh, everything's looking good. I'm going to go out and get with a bad guy or a bad girl, so I can liven things up. Like, no. Make sure that you're making good choices. Don't sit on your laurels either, right? Spirit is saying this is a great time for self-reflection. They're saying if you would like to make any atonements, and that could just come through simple prayer, connecting with Spirit to find out how best to navigate and to tend to the spiritual matters. That's another thing, Cappies. I know it's hard to say this because I know that if you're tuning into my channel, God bless you and thank you, you're probably spiritually in tuned already, but there's an energy here that says maybe you could do with some more spiritual fine-tuning, looking more into the heart, thank you, of things. Thank you. Look at this guy literally looking through this looking glass. Janelle, I'm sorry guys, my words today, usually I'm very articulate, but I give myself a pass today. Looking through this thing, telescope. looking into the heart of things. Now, this is tied to the karmic situation. Something is going to, yep, there we go. There's the winged messenger. There's literally Archangel Gabriel. What is this card? Ego. Bam, there we go. Not messing around. So Spirit is saying they're going to bring somebody back in, or something is going to occur for you that is going to allow you to experience a breakthrough in your heart, which is going to show you how it's going to allow you to see how your actions in the past affected somebody. So basically, you're going to, in the name of creating balance, which is what karma is, in the name of creating balance for you in your life, you're going to have some type of event or brush with somebody or just whatever that's going to get you to open up your eyes and connect to the spiritual aspect of your heart, which includes, looking into your past, things like that. It's going to give you a golden opportunity. I know you Capricorns enjoy moving forward and achieving and things like that. So just trust that whatever this is that's going to be happening for you, it doesn't even need to be like 5 alarm, by the way, I'm just giving you a heads up, whatever, 3 alarm, they're saying, whatever this is, it's going to be happening to you in whatever area of your life. It's designed to give you insight into basically learning to have more empathy for other people and to treat other people in a way that you would like to be treated. And even if it's not a way that you think you need, like, I don't care, I don't need people to talk to me nice and this and that, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't talk nicely to other people, because they need it. A lot of people do need that. Okay. And so it's about learning to get out of yourself and put yourself more in line with the needs of others. So Capricorn, you're humanizing in a very saintly way. That's what we're getting, and you're humanizing here. Oh my gosh, I'm like scratching my blanket here. Anyway, I don't think this is going to take long. I think this is about a 2-week assignment. Phew, right? So whenever you're watching this, 2 weeks from when you connect with this person, okay? It's not going to create a lasting blemish, Caps, okay? It's not going to create a lasting blemish on your heart, your mind, spirit, blah, blah. It's giving you insight into, wow, okay, well, that's how I came across. Okay, well, I can do better, and I will. And that's what this is all about, learning. All right. Thank you so much. 12 minutes, 12 seconds. If you're interested in having an energy session with me of any kind, you know where to find me. And until then, tune in for the next reading, which I believe may be the moon reading coming up. But either way, God bless you. And I'll be back for your astro read in another 2 weeks. Mwah.